Hello and welcome guys to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well. Hoping the stream is going to work for us tonight. Alright, just waiting for quality to start. Right, let's jump into quality now. I've not actually done any qualifying sessions this week in Mazda because it just started today at Laguna. I've done a hot lap and a track guide, but I've not done any qualifying sessions, so I'm not sure how the grip and everything will hold up. It looks similar conditions to what I did the hot lap in, but we'll see. And obviously we're on the grind for 6k. Car actually seems to have slightly more grip than it did in the hot lap. Doesn't seem to be sliding as much, which is a good thing.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
So I have no idea really what's going to be a good qualifying time this week. With this being the first day, so we'll just have to see. Based on the hot laps I could see on YouTube, my low 36 is quick, but I have no idea what times people will be doing this week. So we'll just have to see. Oh, no. Ah, I hate that corner so much. you get the turn in just slightly wrong, you're off the track. And you can't really save it either, unless you just come to a complete stop and then destroy your lap. Wow, okay. 35.9. So the low 36 hot laps are actually really not quick.
One more lap.
Seems like there's going to be a big pace gap this week though. 2 seconds. Tiny touch of the brakes just to be safe. Oh, that was terrible
Ticket flag.
compared to the 36.4 I did in test drive. That was terrible, absolutely terrible. Let me just check that the stream's definitely working on my phone. Right, just wait on quality to start. So actually the 36.4 that I did isn't actually that bad a lap. It's just that it's not quick enough compared to what some of the guys are doing. But it's strange that the 9k driver's done the 36.1 and then the 7k's done the 35.8. That's quite a big difference. Just want to check that my stream is definitely working. Yes, it is. Excellent. Right. Okay, let's jump in. First race of the week. Let's see how we get on. If you're wondering, I am actually wearing my hoodie whilst driving with my hood up because it is so cold where I am. It's like -2 degrees.
The estimated SOF is 3,909.
My boot was frozen shut
We
yesterday.
expect to be fighting for the
I
podium.
washed my car, drove a mile, and it was frozen shut. Now let's see how chaotic these race starts are. This will be
Still
interesting.
waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Laguna is usually very chaotic, so we're gonna have to see how it is this week in Mazda. Be interesting to see how much of a
Waiting on the final car to grid.
difference slipstream makes as well. Because some tracks it makes a massive difference, on others not so much. Is this driver gonna ready up? Just leaving it till the last second? Or has he missed the grid? If he's missed the grid, it's good for us, but we'll see.
Everyone's gridded.
Right at the last second.
Green flag, green flag. Right side. Still there.
No!
Go right. We're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear.
Are you serious?
There's an incident ahead.
My car's broken. My luck.
Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
What? You have to be kidding me. He's complaining. He's the one that just took out both me and the other guy by spinning himself. Lovely Iracing damage model, but that completely destroys my car. I'm returning to the garage. There's no way I'm gonna get back to the track. I mean, this is a really nice start to the grind to 6k. Like, did he literally... He's blaming someone else. But how on earth was that anyone else's fault? Oh, I just hope that I get out in front of them. No one hit him. Oh man, he's gonna get out before me. I'm gonna lose 100 I rating for his mistake. I have to stay out in case anyone else retires. That is ridiculous. He spins out himself, blames someone else that never hit him, and I lose 100 I rating. Lovely. Why is it?
That's it, go.
Start. What's it? Goodness sake. Oh. I literally know where to go as well. And I literally brake early to be cautious. That is so annoying. It's more annoying the fact that he hasn't even apologised for completely ruining two people's races. And he's just blaming someone else when he literally just drove into the back of someone. He drives into the back of someone else and then spins. Like no one else touches him. It's very, very annoying. Oh man.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
Yeah, I'm just staying in this race in the hopes that someone else retires and I can just recover a little bit of I rating.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 35.747.
Yeah, so this will unfortunately drop us
New
down
fastest
to
lap for you.
4.5k, so that drops us down a little bit. I'm driving so terribly. I just want to stay out just in case someone retires.
flat for you.
No one's retired. So it looks like it's going to be a 100 die rating loss for us, which is frustrating to say the least. Especially when it's stuff like that, like we literally, if we went to the left we were driving into him, if we went into the right we were hitting another car. Just so unlucky. Just to get pinched right in the middle of it. Basically after lap 8, if no one retires before lap 8, then even if someone retires in the last lap, we can't actually overtake them because we're a lap down. So, oh well. To be honest, I don't think we would overtake anyone if they crashed because we had to tow the entire lap, not just like half or a part of the track. We basically need someone to crash on the home straight and have to tow the entire lap for us to even have a chance to get the position. Right. Yeah, that's us done basically. We won't be getting any more positions, so I think we just go to the end just for the safety rating because we've got quite a few incident points, but we won't be able to gain any positions or that from anyone retiring now. Too late in the race. So oh, the off trucks. So disappointing, honestly. Answers my question about wonder how chaotic it would be. It isn't like he just made a mistake and then was like, oh sorry. It's the fact he refuses to accept that he just spun himself. Like, you literally watch the replay, he drives into the car in front of him and spins out and then takes out me and the other guy on my right and then is like blaming someone else. So annoying. Like, I genuinely wouldn't mind. It would still be annoying, but I wouldn't mind if he was just like, oh, sorry man, cold tire, just made a mistake. But it's the fact it's like, he's blaming another car that took him out when no one took him out. So, just annoys me. This is the last lap for us, with us being a lap down. Oh well. Is what it is. Right. I will be back in a bit, guys. I'm gonna go get a coffee before we get the next one. So the next one's in 30 minutes. Probably be back streaming in about 15 minutes, just once I'm in the practice server ready to go. Right. So hopefully the next races of tonight are a bit better than that. So I'll see you guys in a bit for the next
There's the
race,
flag.
probably about
It's
15
over.
minutes or so.
Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
Hello and welcome guys back to the stream. Here we are again for the next race. We've got about 14 minutes until it starts. I'm going to do a bit of qualifying practice in the practice server, then we'll get into the race. So it's 14 minutes left, as I said. We'll do some practice and then we'll be able to join the qualifying server. Obviously the first race was a bit disappointing, so you'll see how the second race goes. Unfortunately, one second, my delta's broken. There we go, my keyboard wasn't working. Yes, hopefully we don't get taken out in the first corner this time, because that did cost us 100 I rating, which is really painful. It's the only thing that is annoying with iRacing is that you can do really well. Say you're ranked 3rd or 4th, you finish 3rd or 4th, you gain 40 I rating, right? Let's just say on average you gain 40 I rating, right? But if someone else does what just happened in the last race and takes us out, we lose 100 I rating. So what I can gain in 2 or 3 good races, I can lose in one race for someone else taking me out. And it's very it's one of those things where how do you put that into a ranking system to make it fair? It's like just one of those things. If it's just based off of finishing position, then if you get taken out, you're going to lose a lot of I rating. The only way you could really change it is if it detects that you had a 4x and then you add the pit or something, that you lose less if it's counted as a DNF. But then you could be the person that caused the crash, and then it wouldn't be fair because you're not losing much I rating even though you were the one that caused the crash. So it's just one of those things you kind of just have to live with these ranking systems. LFM on ACC was exactly the same. You would have to do 2 or 3 races good to gain what you would lose in one race of someone taking you out. It's just one of those things. Well, if we can get back up to 3.6k tonight, I'll be happy.
New fastest lap for you.
Seems there's something wrong with my chat because I'm not getting any chat messages. Oops. Oh well, we'll just wait for quality to start. Is there a way I can check if... That definitely seems like... Oops. That's weird. So it only seems to be the... the chat on the stream that's not working. The actual... everything else is working. Oh. Oh, I don't want to press on this. I don't want to see it. 100 irate. Oh, the pain, the pain. The fact he still refused to accept that he just spun himself is what's even more annoying. 100 irate. Pain. Oh well. At least the strength of field seems decent this week in Mazda, so hopefully we can get it back tonight. Let's just have a look at some of the series results. Yeah, decent strength of field. Let's see these stats. I just want to see where I'm ranked, because I missed 1 week and I just B45. That's not bad actually, considering I've missed a week. I've only completed 9 weeks. Huh. I'm actually really happy with that. Nice. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm actually very happy there. Because for Racing Prodigy, right, I am like P25, P26. I'm 1 week, so we should be fairly secure for getting in that top 36 to qualify. Oops. It was my keyboard. Right, just wait 5 minutes for the next one to start. Right, how long have we got? 5 minutes. Then we can get loaded up. second, guys, just before it starts. Right. Just have a few moments and then we'll jump into the server. I'd love Mazda to do it like every 35 minutes because it's such a popular series. You have a slot every hour, yet it takes only about 30 minutes to do the session. So if you had a session every half hour, they would still fill up the slots as long as they made it long enough that you could finish your race and then get into the next one. I think they would fill it up, and for example, when you're streaming and stuff like that, at least you can then just do race after race instead of having basically 30 minutes of nothing in between. That's why I used to do GT4 a lot, because you do GT4 fixed, then you jump into GT4 open in the multi-class series, and then you would jump back into fixed. So you would only have about maximum 15 minutes between each session, whereas with Mazda you've got about 30 minutes between sessions. Oh well. Right, let's see if we can get back some of that Iracing. So we lost 100. If we do 2 or 3 races, if they all go well, then we should be able to gain that back. And that should be it, assigning us to a server now. There we go. Excellent. Oh, the same guys in the server. Let's hope he doesn't do the same thing. Ah! Matt Malone is here. I'm actually surprised how low the strength of field is. Compared to the last one. The last one we had 9 and 7k drivers. Now the highest is 5.6k. Usually when Matt Malone joins a race series, like, the strength of field skyrockets because everyone's watching his stream, and then it's like, oh, I'll do that race and drive with Matt. But today it doesn't seem to have spiked it, which is unusual. Unless he's just jumped into this one as like the first race of the stream. Man, that's hyping. How's a map? How can Matt Malone be finished practice? There isn't an option to finish. That's weird. Has he actually joined? It doesn't look like he's actually joined. That's why he's got a finish flag on it. Because he's not actually in the circle. Ah, there he is. Yeah, I thought it was a finish flag as in like he'd finished practice. I'm like, you can't finish practice. In quali you can press ready to race and then it'll show up a flag here, but in practice I don't think you can do that, which is why I was so confused. Right, let's not take out Matt Malone because I have been on his stream before because someone in a LMP who I may have known may have bump drafted me whilst I was in a GT4, and him and his chat were not happy. So I don't want to end up in the bad books for Matt Malone again. And the person that I happen to know who was in the LMP and gave me a bump draft got a week's ban for it. And literally all he did was give me a bump draft and I beat another GT4. But apparently it was an unfair advantage, so Iracing took it fairly seriously and gave him a week ban. What made it funnier though is I didn't actually ask for a bump draft. He just saw me in the lobby and it was the last lap and he was like, ah, I'll give him a bump draft. But I got disqualified as well, so. Right. See what we can do in quali. It's so understeery. I don't know why, but compared to the conditions I did the test drive hot lap in, I am really struggling with that left-hander to not understeer. Like there, it's just not getting the rotation that I expect it to have.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Provisional
All right,
P3.
checkered flag.
I'll take that. I just want to, I'm just hoping to number 6. Because that's the guy that spun by himself in the last one. What happened to Matt? Why did you do a 140? He must have made a mistake. Is that done? No way. Surely not. Oh no, he's still on the lap. He must have just messed up his first one. I was gonna say, like, Matt Malone is usually fairly competitive in the Mazda. Right, ranked 3rd. If we finished 3rd, 47 I rating. So we lost 100 in the first one. So let's just see. That's Matt Malone going over the line now. Wow! Maybe he just didn't practice and he just jumped in. It's in the 37.7. Like you say, Matt Malone's been doing quite a bit of Mazda. I don't know why he's so far back in qualifying. Unless he's done it deliberately. Last the first challenge or something on the stream, I don't know. Just seems strange. What's going on? It said shortening of qualifying, and then it's the timer started. Oh well. Just have to wait for it to restart. Okay, quality over. I don't really know why it didn't shorten it, because I don't think anyone actually did another lap. We just get P3. Hardly beating P4. Let's just see how we get on this time. Starting on the inside line. Impressive lap time for the number 7. 7th ranked, and he's on pole by a 10th.
The estimated SOF is 4,025.
A 10th and
We
1,000th.
expect to be fighting for the podium.
No. No. Just under a 10th, sorry. I've done my maths wrong. It's probably because he's probably looked at the replay and then realised, ah, yes, I did spin out by myself and take out that innocent driver. Well, at least he's being nice in this race,
5 cars
because he
left
seemed
to
very
grid.
angry in the other one, even though we can do anything, so that's fine. Just make it up for it. Right. Few cars left to grid. Let's see how we get on.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid. Everyone's gridded. Green, green, green.
Oh, I thought what happened in the last race was going to repeat.
Clear. Car on your left. Keep to the right. The next car's the leader. Still there. Clear.
I think I would have cried if it had literally done the same thing had happened. This time I qualify higher and then same thing. He is putting up a fight at number 7, like. He's not letting that go easy. I just want to try and stay with the leaders here. Slipstream seems to be very important, especially up the hills. Try and break the second barrier from P4 just so I'm out the slipstream, and then I can just stay with the leaders. I do not want to battle the leaders until I'm clear from P4. A lot of time in turn 1.
There's an incident behind.
Right, we'll have to see if the leaders fight or if they work together or pull away and then fight. They seem to be pulling away from the P4 car the entire lap, except turn 1. I seem to lose in turn 1. P5 starts the battle and I might be able to pull away a bit. That number 7 car, even though he has a lot less I rating than the number 1 car, he seems to be driving very smart, sticking with the leader and waiting till a later point in the race to go for the win. Some smart driving there. But what he's doing is he's putting the number 1 under pressure. So number 1's still defending and making mistakes, but the number 7 is just benefiting from the slipstream and the mistake. So very smart driving by that number 7.
The next car's the leader.
Oh, they're going for it.
9, just set the fastest lap. 36.274.
Matt Malone's gone fastest. I do wonder what happened to this qualifying, because he's just set fastest lap of the race. Usually very competitive in this car. I do not know why he qualified in last. I'm sure he wanted to last the first challenge or something. It just doesn't make any sense. He's obviously got pace in this car. He's 1.2 seconds away from the car in front, so he's not even got slipstream when he did that lap. Well, he will have had a little bit, but not much. How's it going, Jonas Trucks? Bought the Cayman GT4, Sebring and Spa. Oh, awesome. Yeah, the GT4s on Iracing are way better than ACC. Yeah, that's good. The GT4s on iRacing are a lot better than the ones in ACC. Like, I've struggled with the Audi GT3 on iRacing compared to ACC, but the GT4 cars I have no problem with. I really enjoy them. The leaders are battling quite a bit, but I can't capitalise on it because I'm now having to defend.
Running 36.704.
The number 1 car's getting very aggressive towards the number 7. I wouldn't be surprised if there's contact. P3 to P8 are all on this train.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Oh, mistake. Look at that, as soon as they battle, like, pull away by a second.
White flag. Stay smooth.
Right. See what happens to the leaders, how aggressive they get. The last lap. Got a 5.6 battling with a 4K. And the 5K I think just overtook for the lead after being in second for most of it. See if the 4K driver sends it. Oh, they're still side by side. Oh, contact. They have been fighting so aggressive. I have no idea how they'll crash. Oh ho ho, final lap, side by side in the corkscrew, that's not going to end well. No way they made it out of that.
You got a slow car on the left.
Going to do my third GT4 race now.
Chicken
Oh,
flag,
awesome mate,
chicken
hope it
flag.
goes well.
Nice run. Solid work.
No, you have to do, like, every license, you have to do 3 or 4 of the races in that license. So you usually have to buy, like, a car or track every single license that you want to do. So, like, if you want a C class, you need to have a C class car and track, etc. So yeah, you do unfortunately have to do those races. So like my safety rating is shocking, but I don't care because I am doing so many Mazda races. It's so chaotic that I'm really not worried. But yeah, like MRP 0 or 4 races. So I need to do 4 B class races and hit a safety rating of 3 to go up to A. So every safety rating is the same. You need to do 4 races in that safety rating to go up. Okay, 47i rating. I will take that. Right. Where's my keyboard? Not working. Okay, excellent. Right guys, I will be back in a few minutes for the next one. Oh, we can register for the race already. Excellent. Yes. I will be back in 5 or 10 minutes guys. And then we will do some quali practice and then jump into the next one. talking, guys. I am back. We have about 15 minutes to the next race. I think we'll just do some quality practice whilst we wait. Got about 15 minutes until the next one. If we can get another decent race, gain about 50 I rating, then we will make up for the first race, which would be handy. always the outlap. Always the outlap, I bin the corkscrew. Did the same when I was practicing for the hot lap. It was absolutely fine after the first lap, but it was always the outlap that I'd bin the car. Just let this guy go.
Car right. Clear.
That's annoying.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
What are you...
Right side.
What was the
You're on
point
the
of
right.
that? He's going at like 20% throttle on the straight. So I was going to the left. It just moves over.
lap for you.
Uh-oh. That was not good.
Looks like your car is stowed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get you.
I tried to correct it. Ouch. See that, right? That did the same amount of damage to my car as that first race where the car spun in front of me and I got pinched. That just doesn't make sense. Because that amount of damage, for me hitting the wall, that speed, that angle, makes total sense. So that would destroy the car. I don't understand how I got the same amount of damage in that first race. Okay, let's jump in for quali. Let's jump in. Oh, Matt Malone isn't doing this one. Right, so got 7k, 4.6, myself 4.5, and then a 3.8, 3.6, 3.6, 3.3, 3.1, 3k, and then 2.9k, and I'm not sure what 11th and 12th are, because my leaderboard only shows the top 10, just because you can set it to show like everyone, but like if you got like 20 people, it takes up like a third of your screen with just a leaderboard. So I just have it set to top 10. So I can actually see the I rating, but it looks a decent strength of field. We only gained 38 I rating for a P3 finish, which is where we're ranked. We'll just see how we get on. If we can get a good race here, and then do one final race after this, then we'll recover what I lost in that first one, and then a little bit extra as well, which is the goal. Right, let's see how we get on. Let's jump in. I sped by like 2 miles an hour. Really?
green flag.
Oh, you had the wet race.
Okay, here comes your first
I
time
didn't even know GT4 had wet races. Was it in an open race, the multi-class or the fixed? Oh wait, no. No, GT4 there is wet races, sorry. I was thinking of another series. Yeah, I think I've done like 1 or 2 wet GT4 races. Yeah, iRacing wet is completely different to ACC. Like ACC you just drive the normal racing line and it's fine. But iRacing you have to actually drive like how you would drive in the wet in real life, which is very difficult. You got to practice a lot, and each lap is different. It's a lot more realistic, but it can be very difficult. How did you get on? Oh, you got P3. Nice. Well done. Oh, the understeer. I hate that corner so much. I wouldn't hate it so much if the track limits weren't so sensitive. Because the track limits are so sensitive. Yeah, iRacing in the wet is super realistic. It's just very difficult, which is good because it's very difficult in real life as well.
One more lap.
I took it a bit safe there, but I'd rather be safe and make sure the lap is valid. Man, the second highest ranked guy did 36.8. I did 36.9.
Alright, there's
Okay.
checkered flag.
P4. Not really a great lap there. We did a 0.6 in the last one, so that should have been better, but could have been worse. That's quality over, so starting P4. Just need to make sure we get a good start. Just need to make sure that we get a good start off the line.
The estimated strength of field is 3,616. We expect to be fighting for the podium. 5 cars left to grid. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid.
I don't know why people leave it till the last second. I really don't understand it. Oh, that's amazing, mate. 800 eye rating in a week. That's really, really good.
Everyone's gridded. Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, mate, you should be proud of yourself. That's really good. Well done.
Car on your left. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
I had to go super wide in turn 1 because I saw P5 just sending it down the inside. Looks like they're going to be battling in a big train, so we can focus on the leaders. Oh dear. Oh look, how's it going? Long time no see. Big mistake from the number 2. I'm actually impressed he saved it there. Another big slide from the number 2. It's pushing really hard to keep on the back of the number 2. Man, look how spread out the field is already. That's the first time I've ever seen someone take that line in turn 1. Yes, get yourself a direct drive wheelbase. Yeah, especially with like so many different brands bringing out direct drive wheelbases. There's basically a direct drive wheelbase for every budget. It's really nice to see, because it used to be like, yeah, if you had £1,000 then you could get one, but now there's so many different options. It's fantastic. Like you can literally get a direct drive wheelbase from like 300 quid. Like the most expensive ones are thousands of pounds, but you can literally get a direct drive wheelbase for 300 quid, which is incredible, really. Like that Moza R3, I think it is. It's not very powerful at all, but it's a direct drive wheelbase, so it's really nice to see that it's not just if you have money you can get decent equipment. Yeah, the green car, I have never, all week, I've not seen anyone take that line. Like, I don't understand it. It just unsettles the car going that wide, surely. I want to scare him a bit. Because we're losing so much to P2, because he's just making... Oh my days, the car behind just spun by himself. What is he doing? This guy's making so many mistakes that we are losing so much to P2. I'd be wary about a boost kit from AliExpress. Honestly, I would look at the Moza bundle. Just because there's been so much stuff about Fanatec recently. I would just go for the Moza. Especially with the waiting lists on Fanatec products at the moment. I'd be very tempted just to go for the Moza, but it's completely up to you. And I'm not affiliated with either of them, by the way. It's just from what I've seen, I wouldn't go with Fanatec at the moment. Tell me the same thing once you get the boost kit from China. Let me know if your house burns down or not. To be fair, my Thrustmaster TX power supply blew up, and I replaced it with a laptop charger. I basically removed the power supply and just connected it straight to a laptop charger and put a fuse in it because I saw YouTube like tutorial on how to do it. How that didn't blow up, I have no idea. Yeah, it's completely up to you, mate. I'd just be careful ordering direct, especially direct from Fanatec. Just with the amount of waiting list and the customer support. Like, one of my old teammates, he had a warranty issue with his wheel. Sent it back to Fanatec and it took like 6 months for him to get his wheelbase back. So, like I say, it's completely up to you, but from what I've seen, I would just go with Moza. Man, this number 2 is just making so many mistakes.
Car right, clear on the right. Right side. Still there.
Yeah, I do like how many wheels the Moza are bringing out. And they keep adding to it. It's not like they brought out one.
Laps to go.
They're bringing out so many different wheels. And the KS is like £200 cheaper than the GT wheel I've got. Yet there isn't that many differences. What happened there? He just turned into my car and then bounced himself wide. And then he's saying thanks. He literally drove into the side of me. Ah, Fanatec is in Corsair. That's good. But yeah, you have to look at reviews, maybe by Boosted Media and stuff like that. They're usually really good. And just have a look at the pros and cons of each. Boosted Media is probably the best to look at reviews, just because they've reviewed so many products. They've got really good knowledge, and they also compare a lot of stuff. So different wheelbases, different popular wheelbases to each other. Just make a list of the pros and cons of each, and then it's easier to make a decision. I'm hoping the 3 behind us battle. It's a shame to have lost so much to the leaders, but that number 2 car just made so many mistakes, and I just did not set up a move. I should have been more aggressive at the start and just gone for an overtake earlier on in the race. I need to try and now lose these guys. Yeah, I mean, also there's no rush as well. If your wheelbase is working at the moment, just save up a little bit more. And then also remember that when you've got your new wheelbase, you can always sell the old one as well. But yeah, like I said, just save up, and then you can always just sell your old one once you're finished, and that'll give you a bit extra money to pay for your new one. Oh, these off tracks on that corner. Why? Oh yeah, you'll definitely get money for your G29. Definitely. One of the most popular wheelbases in sim racing. I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups for the UK for selling sim racing stuff, and there's always G29s for sale. And they actually sell as well. You definitely get some money for it.
Right side.
What was
Clear.
that?
Car right. Clear.
He just turned into my rear quarter, so I couldn't turn left.
Point
He like tried to spin me on the apex of the corner. What was that? Same as what the yellow car did, just the green car did. Just drove into my rear right quarter whilst I'm turning left. Like I'm turning away from you and you turn into my car.
Right side.
No, I knew he would do that! I knew he would do that. He's trying to take me out because he thinks I took him out earlier even though he took himself out.
Car on your left. Still there. Clear on the left. Left side.
Karma.
Keep to the right. Keep to the right. Clear. Left side. Still there. Hold your line.
I didn't even take him out earlier, he just thinks I did.
Still there. Clear.
Right, let's get that P3 back.
Two more. Let's go.
I got banned for the week the other day because I was leading. I got taken out fully, like someone just P2 just drove through me. On the exit of a corner, I was fully ahead and he just drove through me. Didn't try to go to the left or the right, just drove into my bumper and spun me around. I lost 130 I rating. 130 just because he drove through me, right? So as a joke, I said in voice chat, if anyone takes him out for me, I'll pay you 20 quid. I'm obviously not going to pay someone 20 quid to take someone out on iRacing for me. It was a joke. Well, someone did it, and then I got banned for the week. So I learned my lesson. Right, I don't know if we're gonna get this P3 back, but we're gonna have to push. I'll save the replay of this just in case I get reported for that.
You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go.
I know, and it wasn't like he just spun the guy either. He fully took him out. I was like, oh no, what have I started? That was my bad. I braked too late. Sorry. I hit 100% brake pressure and locked up. Well, not locked up, I hit the ABS, so I Just went in a straight line there. That was on me.
There's an incident behind.
Oh, another lap and we might have had him. 2/10. Oh well, fair play. I'm really annoyed by that green car, but fair play to the number 11 for
There's checkered flag.
taking advantage of the situation and getting the
Nice
P3.
run. Solid work.
No, I knew you'd do that. I can report him for that. Wrecking after the line. So let's just see. Right, so let's look at the start of this. So here, this is on me. This is on me, right? I'm just gonna ask. Oh, I disconnected. Right. So here, right? This is on me. I fully accept that. That's on me. I misjudged the speed and I gave him a nudge, right? He goes all the way to the right. I'm on the apex. So he goes wide, right? Then this happens. He's blaming... He was like, thanks, like this was on me. Look at this. Right? I'm all the way over to the left. I brake early. I hit the apex. Look at his line. He just turns into my rear quarter. I hold the inside that white line. I hold that white line. He comes across, drives into the side of me, and bins it himself. And then he was getting annoyed at me in the chat. And then, right, watch him try and take me out. And then I took him out. Right? Watch this. Watch this. Look. He goes on the curb, hits me on the exit, and look at this, just pushes through my car. I save it, and I expect him to try and take me out again. Look at that. Just like driving off the track to try and get as close to my bumper as possible. So I expect him, see there? I thought he was going to hit me there. So here, I brake early, get on the power, and I just do the same thing and he loses it. But I have... Yeah. I have no idea why he was trying to take me out in the first place. Like, that first incident was nothing malicious or anything like that. And then he tries to take me out. I'm just going to put report. I will report it, because if he reports it and I also report it, then at least they have the replay of both, because he'll probably only show one part of it if he reports myself. Oof, my safety rating is dangerously low. 36.6. So yeah, I'll take that. Should have been P3, but is what it is. 22 I rating, so like I say, we lost 100 in that first race. We gained 22 in that one. And then we gained 47 in that one, so say we gained about 70 I rating. About 70 I rating and we lost 100, so we're down 30. Which, to be honest, I'm quite happy with, considering the incidents. I just realised we actually got a huge amount of championship points in that one. We got 179. I think that's the most points I've gotten in one of these Mazda races in quite some time. I wonder where my standing is. Can't remember if when I checked it was before or after that race. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 40. I've jumped up to 40th. Jumped up 5 places. Yeah. I've had an A license. I just don't have it at the moment. um, the Porsche Cup is good, but it's very challenging. Very difficult car. You have to spend a lot of time practicing with it. But I mean, it's good fun, but it's just very chaotic. So if you're trying to get your I rating up and stuff, GT4 and Mazda Cup and Ferrari Challenge, some of the best ways to get I rating, I would say. Porsche Cup is just a bit chaotic for trying to get your ratings up and stuff. What did I want to check? Ah, yes. I wanted to see if the Racing Prodigy leaderboard had updated. In the I don't know if it has or not. Oh yeah, I think it did after that one. So yeah, we're P26, and that's including. That's not. How do I word this? That is with me missing 1 week. So I would be higher if I had done the other week, but there was a week I missed. But there's 4 drop rounds, but they've not counted the drop rounds yet. So when they start counting the drop rounds, then we'll jump up a bit, I think. What's the schedule? We're gonna have to actually start practicing for the final soon, because if we qualify, this is we've not actually got long left until the final. It's been a long qualification process. Right. I am going to go for a few minutes, guys. We've got 25 minutes till the next race, so I'll probably be back like 5 minutes before the next one starts. So I'll be away for about 20 minutes, and then I will be back with you guys. Right, here we go. We've got a few minutes to go till the next race. We'll see what the entry list is looking like. Weird, it only shows one page. Oh well. Give me 1 second. Right. Ah, there we go. Now we can see more than one page. No, there's only two. Why is that other pages not loading? Should have other pages. I don't know why it's doing that. What's the SCCA runoffs? It's only 1 week and two races. I don't actually know what this is. This is new. Ringmeister. What car is it this week? Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh no. NASCAR at Ringmeister. Oh, that must be. Oh, I don't even have words. Falcon is at Sebring. What's it next week? I wonder. Oh, Zolder, nice. Spa for the last week. That's where we were at last week, actually. What's the. Oh, Strength of Field is absolutely terrible for that. Deck GT3, Sebring as well. Very, very high Strength of Field, 3.6k for Split 2. Oh, it's like in a second next week. How's it going, Jonas Trucks? Just waiting on the next lobby to start, just having a look at what series are on at the moment. If any of these have good strength of fields. I would have thought that with this Celio winning Radical and like how many people watch Celio and stuff, like I'm surprised this hasn't become a super popular series, to be honest. Yeah, I was just looking because Ringmeister can be quite entertaining. It's on NASCAR this week. How on earth are you driving a NASCAR around the Nürburgring? Circuit Solder alternate. What's alternate? You've got turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. You got the chicane. You got that chicane. You've got that. How is it alternate? That looks the normal variation of it. Oh, ours will be going. My iRacing inventory. It's small. I don't even know. I don't actually know how to show you my paid content. Like I don't actually know how to show you all that I bought. But like my cars, like I'd buy that, I'd buy that, I bought that, I bought that, I bought that, bought that, I didn't buy that. Did I buy that? I don't think I did. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, like I've hit A class and I've got more cars than I needed, but like literally I've got those two Porsches, this AMG, this Hyundai. I did buy that F4 actually. I've got that LMP and that Audi. Like that's all the cars I've bought. And I can do a lot of series and I've not really bought many cars. I have bought quite a few tracks I think. But I just don't actually know how you can filter if it's a paid or a free track, to be honest. Because I know I bought quite a few tracks, but I'm not sure how many of them I bought. But I've not bought that much content. I try to keep my my iRacing bill as low as possible. So I don't actually buy that much, to be honest. Where's me? How will it not go to me? It's because I'm not going out on track yet. Can't find me. No worries, Jonas Trucks. We're just going to do one more race and then that'll be us anyway. But thank you for tuning in today. And hopefully see you later on in the week. I might be able to stream tomorrow. If not, it's going to be Friday. That'll be the next stream. Just depends what time I get back tomorrow from work. But I hope to stream Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday will again just depend on when I get back. Saturday I hope to stream. Sunday I probably won't stream. I'll make a track guide for next week. Right, let's get out and qualify. Try not to bottle it like we did last time.
First time lap. One more lap.
Man, how is that 2.6 guy done such a quick lap? He's 1/10 slower than the highest rated driver in the lobby. The lowest rated driver and the highest rated driver are separated by 1/10. That has to be a smurf account. He's got 2000 I rating and he's doing a tenth slower than the 6k driver. 5.5k driver, sorry. That was a rubbish lap by me. But yeah, that is a very quick lap time for a 2k driver.
There's the flag. It's over.
Oh, that was such a bad lap by me. Completely bottled it. Let's hope we can make it up in the race. If we gain 30 I rating or more, then we recover everything we lost in that first race. So that's what we want, obviously. Just to make everything back up that we lost. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I thought this would be the least competitive race of the night, because usually the later in the night that we drive, the less competitive it gets. So I am very surprised to see how competitive it is. The top
The estimated SOF is
are separated
3,681.
by 5
Keep it clean.
tenths.
The DNF today would hurt our points a lot. 5 cars left to grid.
No, 6 tenths of a second. 6 tenths separate the top 8. That's like the closest it's been all day. So let's see what we can do. Try and make up some positions. We're ranked 3rd, so we really need a P3. But I also want to survive the first lap. And I need to be aggressive at the start, because I don't want to have a repeat of what happened earlier, where we waited to go for the move, and then by the time we got through, the leaders had cleared off completely. P3 and P4 are separated by 1,000th, and me and P8 are separated by 1,000th. So close. Hit Racing Team. Why do I have his livery downloaded? I must have raced him at some point.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid. Green, green, green. Right side.
Yep.
Still there.
Yep. Real nice number 10. What beautiful
Car right,
karma.
go left. Clear.
Beautiful karma. How did I get a 4x? I literally didn't touch anyone. I got a 4x because of that code. Yeah, that number 10 just completely changes lines in the braking zone. He changes lines in the braking zone and then brakes super early and backed me up. So, right. Oh, these guys are battling already. Need to work together to stay with the leaders. I'm gonna try to pick these guys off one by one. That black car seems to be very aggressive very early. All he's doing is forcing P3 to defend and letting the leaders pull away, which is not smart. Leaders seem to be battling, and 3rd and 4th seem to be battling, so this is good. Good for us. As long as they're battling and we're catching, then it's fine. If they're battling and holding us up, then it's not great, but very high incident points with this race, especially because of that 4x in turn 1, which was just ridiculous. Literally didn't touch anyone and I just got a net code 4x. Oh, this spices things up. I'm not sure if the leader got taken out or made a mistake. Now there's like 3 all fighting for the win. The number 12's just waiting patiently. Let's see how aggressive the number 4 is to try and get those positions back. We can just stick with these guys, then as they start to battle we'll be able to take advantage. So 5 laps to go.
The car in P4 just set the fastest lap. 35.985.
Either going to start battling really hard now or they're going to try and wait until the final few laps, because no one will want to be the lead car on the train. Not when you've got this many cars behind you and the slipstream is so strong. Leader certainly is pulling a gap. B2 made a big mistake. That's the number 1 car.
Right side. Clear. Car right. Keep to the left. The leader's gone off. Still there, hold the line.
He's gone from P2 to P6.
Still there.
He's got a good drive, but hopefully I can
You're
hold the
in
inside
fifth.
here.
The leader is running. 36.58. Keep to the left. Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car right. Go left.
That was so unnecessary. Just lost so much time to the top 5 and he's just completely taken himself out the battle for the lead. If you just slotted in behind me after making his mistake, he made the mistake in corkscrew. If he had just stayed behind, he could have stayed with these guys and gone for a podium, but instead he did that silly dive bomb and he's just completely ruined his own race. Now with that number 1 car making those mistakes, it seems to have broken up this train, because before they all tried to pass it, this group of cars was actually much closer. So it'll be interesting to see if it bunches up
to go. 2 to go.
over the last 2 laps, but they're almost a second between each car. And number 4 is making some mistakes. We'll just play along the pressure. P3 made a big mistake there, but I don't think he really lost any time. Mistake by the number 4.
White flag this time.
All these off tracks are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh well.
You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left.
That was not
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
a great race, but it's what it is. Oh well. We gained back most of the I rating we lost. Lost 100 and we've gained back almost 80 I rating, so another 20 to gain and we will be back to where we were. As I said guys, I might be able to do a stream tomorrow. If not, it will be Friday and